my perfect weight today. So
Yes.
I was blown away by it because I've been real concerned about my weight. I was kind of chubby, and then I wanted to get down. So I put on my vision board the body that I wanted. And then
Mhm.
I lost too much weight. So then I get nervous. Nowadays, if you lose too much weight, you think you're sick.
Oh, he
So
got
I'm like,
something.
oh, hell no. But
Oh,
then
he
it
got
came
something.
back and fluctuated. But today, right on point.
What is your
175.
175?
175.4.
Oh man, you looking
And
too
I'm
good, brother.
69 years old, and ain't nobody over 60 that can outrun me. I can tell you that right now. And I'll outrun you in street shoes.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Brad Sanders.
Ready. Ha ha, very funny, motherfucker. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's...
Yeah, you're right. Ain't nobody over 60 can outrun you.
That's right. I'm 68. I'm 69. They got a 9-year jump on me, but they can't outrun me. The other day. The brother was talking on phone. On stage in Cleveland, and he was like, "Well, I'm 60, and so the penis ain't working like it used to." I came on after him. I said, "I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I'm 68. My dick is great, so I
Why,
don't know what the hell he talking about. I don't buy into the old senior citizen.
why is he
I'm a
why is
new
he
age senior
offering that
citizen."
information to you? Why is he telling you all that?
He wasn't telling me. He was on stage telling his audience.
Oh, okay, my fault.
That's why I said I was in the audience. I followed him. So he was a
Oh,
comic.
okay.
He did his bit talking about how he's old and his dick don't work. My whole new routine is about the senior citizen that I am. I'm a new age. I'm like a YN with an AARP card. I'm the new world senior citizen. We doing
Well,
shit. We
well,
ain't
let
got
me
no
ask you something.
walkers. Huh?
Let me ask you something. What is your vitamin regimen of choice?
I don't have no vitamins. Coffee, chocolate. I had some chocolate this morning. I'm about to have some sushi in a few minutes. But normally I just get up and have eggs and toast like everybody else, and I don't have no type of a health regimen. My mom used to tell me that I don't even need to go to the gym, because I'm on the road every weekend. I'm dragging luggage
Right.
around the country. She said, "Mike, you doing fine, right? Where you are, you ain't got to do no more than that." I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing else. Oh my goodness, I put my puppy out. Um,
Just keeping it moving.
yeah, my doggone dog, she gets too carried away. The new one, the little one. So I have two cane corsos. Come in, guys. Come on, Anna, can you see them?
Yeah. Oh,
Where the
yeah.
other one go? Where they go?
Them beautiful canines.
Where y'all at?
Yeah, there you
All
go.
right. Yeah, they're one. Sit down. Sit. Now. Good girls. I don't know if this would allow me to turn it around. I have to turn around like this. They're my two babies right there. Wait. Go up and slide a little to the left.
And
Yeah,
what
but
are
the
their
little one,
breeds?
they both girls. But the
No,
little one,
that's gender. I said, what breed are they again? You said
oh, their breed is Cane Corso.
Cane Corso. Okay.
And yes, that you're correct. Boy is a gender. That was very good.
Okay.
Education.
And just to let the ladies and gentlemen out there know who I'm talking to, this is Michael Colyar. We just went into a conversation like we always do, just kicking it. Michael Colyar. You
I
know.
got my own cup. I just got these. Never had my own cup. Feel like I'm coming up. I got a cup.
Oh, you
I'm
big time. Now, let
coming
me
back to
ask
my
you something,
living
Michael.
room. Okay. All right. I'm set.
Now, I got so much to talk to you about. We'll get to it later. But when did you first start doing comedy? Was it back in Chicago?
Yep. It was in Chicago at a club called the Naughty Pine. And you're Chicagoan, so you know Naughty Pine? It was one of them little smoky nightclubs in the hood. And it's like it's 1 block east of Halstead on 115th Street.
Okay.
It was just like a little neighborhood bar place
No,
where
I
you
didn't
come
know that.
in and you get weed, smoke your little weed. You can listen to people perform in the back. They break out cards and shit. It was like one of them hood spots. And that's the first
Yeah,
place I
yeah.
ever did comedy. It wasn't a comedy spot.
Okay.
I just went in to try it because, it was 1984. Because
Mhm.
this is my 39th year. So I'll be 40 years in come July. So it was
Yeah.
1984 that I saw Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Really saw Eddie
Mhm.
Murphy. I had never seen anything like this in my life. In 1984, he was only 23, and he had already done 48 Hours, Trading Places, and the first Beverly Hills Cops. He already had the biggest comedy concert in the history up till then called Raw, which is also the biggest videotape. And he single-handedly saved Saturday Night Live. They was about to close their doors that season. Him coming in made them such a big hit, they ain't stopped working since. And he could wear the hell out of a red leather suit. And he did all that shit with his comedy. And I said, damn, I've been funny my whole life, but I didn't know people would pay like that for it. I better get out the mustard and catch up. So I went and got some Red Fox albums, and I went in my mama's basement.
I did that too.
Yes, and I went in my mama's basement. I stood in the mirror, and I lived in my mama's basement anyway. And I played the albums over and over and rehearsed them in that mirror till I could say the motherfuckers like they was mad. And that's how I started comedy in 84. You know, and then after I had a handful of jokes, I went to the Naughty Pan to try it out. And that was the thing that cinched it for me because it was just a little nightclub. I mean, really, it wouldn't hold 40 people, you know, but it was a hood spot. Everybody knew it. Everybody loved it because you can get drunk there and stagger home. You ain't got to drive. You know, it's right in the community. So it was a night that he had some guy doing comedy, and the guy was just terrible. He was doing all of Richard Pryor's material, but he was just adding more motherfuckers to it, right? And I had said to the owner, Joe, I said, so Joe, could I go up and show, do some comedy? He said, no, man, we got a professional up there, man. He played everywhere. He played Milwaukee, and I'm like,
oh yeah, big time, Milwaukee.
Yeah, big time. And so I'm sitting there watching him bomb. And then every now and then, a couple would get up and leave. Then another couple would get up and leave. So I walks over to Joe, who's also bartending and owning. And I said, so Joe, I thought the purpose of this spot was to keep people here so they drink. If they leaving, you ain't making no money. If they leaving, you ain't making no money. I said,
you had to tell him about his business model, man. You had to
explain it. You understand how this shit work. So I said, look, I got an idea. Let me go up and do 10 minutes of comedy. If you love me, did I say like me? Fuck no. If you love me, give me $15. If you don't love me and I bomb, you still gonna be all right. Cause people love to watch people bomb. They gonna stay and buy extra drink just to see me burst in the fucking flames. So what you wanna do? And he was like, well, we gonna see. I got a professional on. So he waited another 30 minutes. People leaving. Fine. He said, okay, how much you say I gotta give you? I said, man, just $15. If you love me. I want to do 3 Red Fox jokes. I tore that motherfucking place to the ground. I shredded them. When I got through, he gave me $30, and then he took me to breakfast. I never heard of anybody call Sunnyside eggs 2 eggs looking at you. We had pork chops, 2 eggs looking at you, and a big fluffy ass biscuit. And I said, damn, all I asked for was $15, and he doubled the money. And he took me to breakfast. Oh, I'm doing this shit regular, so I would make sure I did at least 10
Did
of those.
the light come on, Mike?
Oh man, I knew that was it. I would do 10 a week. I'd go around the city and tell people, just let me go for 15 minutes. If you love me, I was now saying, give me $30. They was giving me, so I was making $300 a week, just trying to figure out what the fuck it is I'm doing. I had none of my jokes. I was still just doing Red Fox jokes, which I'm still doing to this fucking day. But it's funny. I just
no
did.
shame in your game, is it, Mike?
Well, I'm just honest. I don't think an old joke should die just cause the motherfucker that wrote it did. Yeah, he can't use it no more. Matter of fact, look, right behind me is one of the coldest pictures of Red Fox ever. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get this. I wish I knew how to turn this shit around. Cause I want you to see this Red Fox photo, right?
Yeah, you almost got it. There. Oh yeah, that's cold.
Oh, he's cold-blooded.
That's cold right there.
And he got money all on the table.
Got some shades on.
Yeah, he was just so fly, and one of the one of the 4 pillars of starting me in comedy. But I had never, ever thought of myself as a comedian. I had always been kind of funny. But like I said, when I saw what Eddie was doing that year, I was like, I gotta at least get in the game,
Did you know Charlie Barnett? Did you know of him?
He was my very good friend. In fact,
that's who they wanted for Saturday Night Live.
Say what? Say what?
That's who they wanted for Saturday Night Live.
They didn't want him bad enough.
Well, they wanted.
They didn't give him the job.
No, they didn't give him the job because he was out there doing that thing. Now, come on now.
No, he didn't get the job because he couldn't read. couldn't read, man. And you had
could.
Eddie Murphy. And you know, if you think about it, it was sort of like when Kennedy ran for president against Nixon. It was the first time that we'd ever seen a presidential thing televised on TV.
Right.
And Nixon was way ahead. And Kennedy come in. Nixon looked old. He had a big ass nose. He was ugly. He was sweaty. John Kennedy looked like he just walked off the cover of motherfucking Gentleman Quarterly.
And did.
And Nixon lost that day. I'm saying that to say that's the same thing that you're dealing with when we're talking about Eddie Murphy and my boy Charlie Barnett. Charlie Barnett was into his abuse, but his abuse didn't hurt him on that show. What hurt him on that show
was the reading.
Absolutely. What hurt him on
Absolutely.
the show is you have to be able to read these scripts. And so Eddie not only could do personality, he could read his ass off, and then you had homeboy stumbling. That's what got him out. But no, last time I saw him, I ran into Paul Mooney. We were both going to visit Charlie in his hospital in his final days in New York. And we both had shown up to bring him pajamas. So I don't know what the hell he gonna wear them, but he had 2 new pair of pajamas to go with. But yeah, no, Charlie Barnett was my dude. In fact, he came out to my spot. People, if y'all don't know who we're talking about, Charlie Barnett was the king of street performance in New York City. He would fill up a duffel bag full of money every Saturday and Sunday. He was off the chain. I was that king in Los Angeles, okay? And he came to Los Angeles and did Venice Beach for about 3 months. I mean, he didn't stay, but he was pretty good when he was out there, but he was great. And also, if y'all don't know who he is, he was the Noogie Man in Miami Vice.
Hey, Noogie. We're just on our way to see you, man.
Hey, glad to see you all right, man.
You guys are too late. I'm out of here, man.
I brought you a present.
You know, you guys are something else. You know that? You try to get me bumped by 3 crazed Jamaicans, and you buy me a box of candy, and you think everything is cool? Let's see what kind of candy this is. Turtles? I hate turtles, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you guys are lucky.
He had these big old fingertips. He was the little guy who would tell them all the little stories, and actually he was the damn snitch on Miami Vice. And he was also in the movie called DC Cab.
DC Cab with Marshall Warfield now.
Yeah. But he was just a really wonderful cat. But you know, some of us run into our problems. I was addicted for 23 years to crack cocaine, and March 1st is my 18th year of pure sobriety, and I can tell you a story about that. But he did what he did.
Feel like it, bro.
Well, you know, it's funny because March 1st was three Sundays ago, and you know I'm usually out here doing 5 shows every weekend somewhere. You know, so that last weekend I did 5 shows in North Carolina, right down the street from my house. I have a home in Winston-Salem where my wife has the #1 soul food restaurant in Winston-Salem. But in Raleigh, North Carolina, I did 5 shows this week. The week before that, 5 shows in Philadelphia. The week before that, 5 shows in Baltimore. The week before that, Chicago, a 3,000-seater auditorium theater with
auditorium theater. Yeah,
with Cheryl Underwood was on that with me, J. Anthony Brown, you know. So and not only that, I'm sitting smack dab in the middle of my dream. I'm doing everything I ever wanted to do. So I'm doing shows every weekend. I got 2 books. One is out now called Little Bobby White. It's a children's book. It's called Little Bobby White, but the kids are black, you know? And because it's not about the color, it's about the story. And it's the story of a kid who always wins because he always chooses to do the right thing. That's on Amazon. If you give them $15, that's what it costs. But you give them $3 more, they bring it to your house today. Now, I don't know where the hell these people are parked, but I ordered some shit from Amazon Wednesday. It came to my house in 34 minutes. Okay, so it's $15 on Amazon, Little Bobby White. But I also have a second book. It is erotica. It is an erotic poetry book talking about eating pussy. It's funny. It's sensual. It's everything. Let me show you the cover of it. It's called In the Wet Spot.
This guy right here.
In the Wet Spot. Blue Erotica by MC Butternuts. There you go. Let me see if I get over this way, you can see the bottom. Let me see if I can get it, if I can maneuver to the bottom. By MC Butternuts. I just wish there's a way I could take this camera and hold it so you can see the whole picture.
Take your time, bro. It's fun watching you move it around.
It would have been better if if I did this on my phone instead of my iPad, because I can hit a button to turn around. Wait a minute, there you go. Let me get out the picture. So it's called In the West Spot, Blue Erotica by MC Butternuts. Now I think I'm gonna make $2 million, and I'm gonna get a Grammy for that one. It's off the chain. It's only audio. It's fly. It's 20 tracks, and we're releasing that in August. But the other book is doing good. I'm only saying this to say I'm sitting smack dab in the middle of my dream. I have 2 specials in the can, 2 books that I'm moving, and I'm in love with the most incredible. Matter of fact, today is 871 days. Been married to the most incredible woman I ever met, besides my mama. And so with all that going, I'm in Philadelphia. It was March 1st. It was a Sunday. We had sold out the shows. And my book, my little book, Little Bobby White, I mean, they just sell like crack. I take a suitcase of them to every city. And the people bow. Hold up, I'll show you this from the one I have on the wall. I'll just give you the frame of this one. This is Little Bobby White.
Okay. Oh, I've seen that.
Right. It's a story of a kid who always wins because he always chooses to do the right thing. So, I mean, it's a story we don't teach our kids anymore. We don't teach the lesson of being good, for goodness sake. In fact, we don't teach our kids shit. What we do is we give them a device and we sit them in a corner, and then we come back 8 years later and we don't know why they sitting on a bed with a pistol, rolling joints and calling us motherfuckers. And I think it's because we're forgetting we're forgetting our responsibility as parents. You know, I was reading an article today about how kids are just raising kids. No one's raising our kids anymore. So the average young adult really is 15. He might be 20, he might be 18, but he's really 15. They don't get past it because nobody's teaching them and guiding them. You know, so the book is fabulous. The artwork is off the chain. I think Oprah's gonna hold it up and call it her favorite book of the year. But what I was telling you about is March 1st. March 1st when I was in Philadelphia doing the Helium, and we sold everything out. I only had 20 books left. So I'm on the stage, I invite the audience, I say, look, it's 280 people in this room. 280. I'm not going out in the hallway and have all y'all stand in the line for 20 damn books, okay? So if you got 20 bucks, because I charge 20, it's 15 at Amazon. I charge 20 because I got to drag the shit around the country in a suitcase and I'm autographing them. All right, so if you got a $20 bill, I only take motherfucking cash. You can just walk up to the stage and get one. So they charge the stage. You know, give me one, give me one. One guy was like, man, give me 3 because I had the love package. Love packages, you can get all the way $20, you can get 3 for $50. So you save $10. So one guy was trying to trick me and shit. He gave me a 20, claimed it was a 50. I was about to give him his change, but my partner who watched me wherever I go, come running out to Hugo, came out and said, give him that $30 back. That's not your money. Give him that $30 back. Right on stage. So it's all exciting and fun. So we sold the books and everybody's all titillated because I got all these bills I just stuffed in my pocket. They're just having fun. So I end my show with the poem, A Piece of Crack on Your Crack Attack. You know, I'm currently doing a one-man play called Michael Collier's Mama. And it's doing 100 cities. And then we're going to take the shit to Broadway. So it's a one-man play where I play 17 characters. I play my mother, my father, all 4 of my big brothers, me at 4 different ages, the alcoholics, crackheads, and church ladies that established my community, right? So I got all these things are working. All these things are going. I'm telling about the show. And in that play, I end with a poem about my addiction and my recovery. So in the show in Philly, I said, I'm going to end with my poem, y'all, that I do from my play, you know, and told them a little bit about my addiction and shit. And I do the poem and I get to almost the last stanza and I couldn't go no more. I choked up. I got teary-eyed. And at first I didn't even know what was going on. So I apologized to the audience. I walked off stage. Hugo, my man who also just one of the funniest cats on the planet, Hugo Worldwide, he came out and held it down for a moment. And when I composed myself, I realized that I had been struck by the gratitude that I am so grateful for so much stuff that God is doing. I mean, God, that's why I say I'm sitting smack dab in the middle of my dream. Everything I've ever said I wanted to do, I'm doing it. I'm doing a series, and I want to send love out to Kiki Shepard and her family. We just lost Kiki Shepard. She and I did her last project together. It's called Highly Favored, and it's still on a faith-based network called Impact TV, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. So anyway, I'm doing the poem, as I'm ending the poem, I get choked up and I'm thinking about the gratitude. I'm doing a sitcom. In fact, that sitcom I just told you about, Highly Favored, I did 6 episodes, bruh, and I'm the lead. It's the first time in 39 years I'm #1 on the call sheet for a sitcom. I carried that shit. We shot 6 episodes in 4 days. Gone with your bullshit, Tyler Perry. I know you would do 10 and 10. We did 6 episodes in 4 days, and they are brilliant. They're funny, they're clean, it's church friendly, and what's hilarious is I'm the pastor. They hired a heathen to play the pastor. And then Rodney Perry
Who
is
would
my
know
deacon.
better?
That's right.
Come
Rodney
on now.
Perry is the deacon. Melanie Camacho, the church mother.
Oh,
And
man.
Kiki Shepard is my wife. And I'm telling you,
What?
she was amazing. I didn't even know she could act, but she had them acting chops. BB Drake played my mama, who couldn't stand my wife. So they was always bickering. It was just such a wonderful thing. So I'm just saying, I'm doing everything I've ever wanted to do all at once. And I'm in love with this great woman. And so as I'm doing my piece, it dawns on me too that God has saved me from this addiction, but I didn't think about that. I was thinking about all the other great shit, and I was just overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed with joy. And then 4 days later, one of my fans wrote and said, Mr. Collier, I forgot to tell you happy birthday. You know, I follow your birthday, and your 18th sobriety birthday was Sunday.
Yeah.
That's why it all came down to me. I didn't even remember
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was my sobriety day, because I got so much shit going that I didn't realize that was one of the greatest things I was grateful for, and it hit me all at once. Oh, you can't beat a complaint out of me.
One day at a time, baby.
Yeah, one day at a time. You better know
Keep coming back. It works if you work it.
That's right, baby. You must know about them rules. It'll work if you work.
Yeah. Yeah.
God is so great, though, man. The fact that we're still here and that we're still relevant, you know.
Man, you know what, Michael? I always wanted to ask you what was this is one of the things I wanted to ask you, and I see so many other people doing it. How long did it, or how much does it take for you to just? How long did it take you to just be yourself on stage? Just be.
I would say
yourself.
like probably 66 years.
Really?
I didn't really get that until last year. Until last year when I realized, I mean, I've spoke things, you know, a lot of times you can say things and it don't mean that you embody them, you know? And I would always talk about it, but I realized that if you want to change your life, you have to change your mind. And I've said it, but to say a thing and to do the thing is 2 different things. So now now the way I live is I can have whatever I want. I know who I am. So it also affects my performances. Like, I know people think that you're supposed to manifest, but humans don't manifest. The Holy Spirit manifests. The universe manifests. God, or that thing that created everything from nothingness and did it in the name of love, whatever you want to call it. That is what manifests. What we do as humans is we decide. Once you decide anything, once you commit to anything, providence takes hold. Doors open that you didn't know were there because you've set your intention clear. Because the universe is about vibration. You know, so whatever you're thinking is going to expand. It's a vibration. Whatever you think will expand. That's why you only want to think positive, only want to think about the shit you want to have. Don't think about the shit you don't want to have. Even if you don't want to have it, goddamn, don't think about it, because you're vibrating the energy of it and you'll get more of that. So you want to just concentrate on the positive things you want. And me, I could think I want some shit and people will come to the door and hand it to me. Am I magical? Yes, just like you. We are.
Where did you learn this? Where did you learn this?
Tons of books, tons of people. You know, I went to almost every church. Agape was one of my favorite recent churches, but I started Church of God in Christ. I spent a little time trying to be a Muslim. I was an atheist for a long time. But most stuff I found in life, smoking in rooms with crackheads who had more philosophy than niggas that I hang out with at the school. Life is just humans. It's like I came to California to be a millionaire and then realized that it wasn't about me. Because I was doing so good in Chicago. I killed. I was the best on the street performance 84. And then winter came. And when nobody trying to hear no fucking jokes. on State Street in December. Okay, so I had to sell everything. I sold everything that would not fit in my car. I sold all that. I took the money and I drove to California thinking I could stand in the street and just do it all year round because it's supposed to be warm all year round. It is not warm all year round in California, y'all.
No.
It's cold as a motherfucker. I
And it
call
ain't
stomach
dry all
flu.
year round either.
Right. So I went out to actualize my dream, but I went out there really to be a millionaire because I was killing. I was killing in Chicago, and I don't know if I could do this in Chicago. I really kill in LA. But when I got to LA, I discovered the people in the street, the audiences, because I was doing street performance. I did 9 years on Venice Beach, 5 one-hour shows every Saturday and Sunday without fail from 86 to 95. So in that period, all the homeless people who hung out at my show, all the crackheads, the heroin addicts, as well as every walk of life, white, black,
Right.
young, old, gay, straight, transgender, Asian, you name it, they would surround me for an hour. And so I was learning about culture. I was learning about other people. I was learning about life. And some of the niggas out there laying under the benches was some of the niggas I had to get my crack from. I'm like, nigga, you get that rock, you know? So I found myself becoming more human. So I came to LA to be a millionaire, but when I got to LA, I realized it wasn't about me. It's about me finding you. It's about me finding my brother. Until I find you, I don't really find myself. So instead of trying to be a millionaire, I am now attempting to be a billionaire of being. I want to be the greatest human being I could possibly be. So instead of trying to make a living, my living will make, instead of trying to make a living, I live my making. My making will make my living. What I live is what I do. I eat, sleep, and drink art. That's all I do. I write books. I draw. I paint. I sing. I tell jokes. That's all I do. Is what I love to do. And people pay us. That's what I believe the key to life is. We're supposed to train the universe to pay us to do what we love to do. If we're doing what we love to do, even if we break even, we way ahead of the game. You know?
Love.
Yeah. So yeah, I just learned things from living. Just from living. The type of people, I know everybody, every walk of life. I know stars and I know pimps and hoes. And I know professors. I know a lot of people.
You know life, bro.
I
Because
know
everybody
life.
out here, we all out here.
We all out here, and we all have the same feelings and emotions and struggles. And it's so deep because a lot of times people be like, man, I want to think about me. He shouldn't be thinking about me like that. That motherfucker don't know me like that. But the truth is, most people ain't thinking about your ass at all. Most people are so wrapped up in the shit that's happening to you, to themselves, that they're not thinking about your shit. Go on out that corny shit. Put your focus on your life. Put your focus on your joy. What brings you happiness? You know, people create shit for me almost every week. Almost every week I go somewhere. Someone will show up with a painting, some way out shit. I got a Christmas one over here. The guy put the whole Santa Claus hat on it. I get a lady, jewelry is on it, a cloth is on the arms. And then she came to my house 3 days later and said, Mr. Colyar, I'm sorry, I forgot to put the wedding band on, and she put a damn wedding band. Oh, wait, I gotta show you this shit. Let me turn you this way. Let me get this painting. I always have places to put the art that people be bringing, they making me. Can you see this?
Yeah. Oh.
Can you see that? That's a real Santa Claus hat. Those are real glasses. The cloth on the clothing are real. And then she came back just to bring the ring, brother.
Just to put the ring on.
But I mean, almost every week I got 2 that being mailed to me. Last week somebody came to the show and they did one in all black and white. It is so elegant. The week before that, a color one. And then, hold up, I come home and get the mail today. Somebody sent me a damn plate. I said, oh my God, we doing dishes now? Look at this shit. It's a plate.
Whoa.
And it is so beautiful. And
who's that? Yeah, what material is that? What is that?
It's a glass plate.
Glass, that's not.
It's a plate.
Yeah, I see.
Now, it's not
like
China.
Ceramic. If you cook it in the oven, and
yeah, it's ceramic.
Make it happen.
And it's handmade. It's number 31.
Wow.
And it came in this velvet box. So I'm saying that to say, I'm living the kind of life that people love me for. I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for me. But love is a tasty thing, and it's delicious when you can get it. But
let me tell you something, Mike.
Uh-huh.
You broke my face one time. You was down in Venice Beach. On the beach, you was killing it. And I was in a structure, a restaurant or something, a bar restaurant, where I could look out the window and see you. I'm I'm up here. I don't even remember where I was, the name of the place, but I was up here and I could see you. And when you got through with your show, you came in there and you had a bag full of change. And you said, you slapped me on the table. You said, you want a drink? I said, damn, man, you got all them quarters in there. You a two-bit hoe. And you said, and you told me, yeah, and you a broke hoe. What you drinking? And I said, I have a Heineken.
Yeah, that was a sidewalk cafe.
Is that what that was?
It is still there. And here's the thing, bro. I just did one of my specials there. So we just shot an hour on Venice Beach. We shot it right in front of the police station. I built a stage that looks like a king's crown. And it's called the King of Venice Beach. We did it with 6 cameras and a crane. But the city wouldn't give me permission to use a drone. I found a brother who knows how to operate the drone from his house 6 miles away. You wait till you see these aerial views, bro. This off the chain. And in it, I get to tell my story. I get to talk about homelessness, and we get to give back to homeless people. In fact, towards the end, I jump in the car with a sack of money because I collect the money from my audience like I always do. Except this time, we're giving it to a homeless shelter. So I jump in this $200,000. It was just a Beamer, but we drive over to the Midnight Mission. I didn't know brother was the CEO, but he's awesome, man. They feed 745 homeless people 3 hot meals a day, every day of the year. They have a shower bay for the men and a shower bay for women. So homeless men and women can actually come in and take a clean and safe shower. They have a barbershop. They only got 1 chair. It's a little room. But they got a barbershop if you want to get your shit together. They got a dress to impress room. They got a room full of suits, shirts, ties, and hats that Macy's and other stores give them. So if a homeless person gets an actual interview, he can get suited and booted for the interview, and he get to keep the motherfucking clothes, even if he don't get the job. All that shit going on under this brother's watch is called the Midnight Mission. So we drive down there with the money.
What's his name, man?
I don't know his name.
Oh, dude. Okay.
But I know the name of the place. It's easy to find his name. It's the Midnight Mission. So it's easy to find it, but you know, I ain't on him like that. In fact, where's my phone?
Well, I just think he need a shout out, man.
he got one when I said the Midnight Mission. Oh, here's a phone sitting right next to me. Midnight Mission. And I'm grateful that you're giving him a shout out.
Oh, for sure, man. You kidding?
His name is David Prentice.
Yeah.
David Prentice, the Midnight Mission.
We don't turn anybody away from the Midnight Mission. If you come to the front door, we're going to help you.
It's been quite a journey for David Prentice.
That was my office when I first started here.
He started as a drug and alcohol counselor. He's now president and CEO of the Midnight Mission in the Skid Row area of downtown Los Angeles.
I have a passion for the people we serve. I've been one of the people we serve.
People with drug and alcohol problems that are ruining their lives. David knows exactly what it's like to hit rock bottom.
I started drinking around 13 years old. By 16, I was my alcoholic father's best friend and enabler. He had me to drive him around from bar to bar to bar.
From alcohol to crack cocaine, he was simply out of control.
What was a slow train going downhill became a very fast train falling from the sky. And it brought me to my knees a lot sooner.
For nearly 10 years, David was in and out of jail and prison. He turned his life around when he began following a 12-step recovery program, which is offered at the Midnight Mission. David believes the key to solving homelessness is changing a person's behavior before providing housing first.
And the brother's so smooth, so suave. I mean, and they just take care of so many people. And here's what's so funny. We offered to give the money to a homeless shelter in Venice. The show is the King of Venice Beach. I want to give it to the community.
Right.
The mugs who's running the one in Venice, we were shooting until 5. We said, well, no, we'll bring the money over around 5:30, 6. They said, no, we close at 5. I said, hold up, Goofy. You telling me as a homeless shelter, you close at 5. I'm telling you I'm going to bring a fucking sack of money at 5:30, but you won't be here for the money because you close at 5. Ignorant ass. So we went on and found
What you
another
call it,
place.
man?
Yeah.
No, not the ignorant ass. The first.
Goofy.
You had something else you said too, but that's all right.
Oh,
I can't keep up with your ass, man. Go ahead.
So we took it there, and we were so much happier because when you approach the midnight mission, literally people are outside, sleep on the ground in boxes and tents for almost 2 blocks around the entire building. Just homeless people. You have to step over them to get into the place, and to see that standing in the middle of that is this beautiful man, this awesome brother who really and he's sharp too. He has his like nice suits and shit because he's bringing elegance to it, you know,
Right,
and he's showing you that you can have it too. You know, once again, I can change my life at any moment I choose, but what moment shall I choose? We have to remember, all we have to do is decide. Decide, this is what I'm doing, mean it with everything, it's going to happen. The universe has promised us that, you know. But shout out to David Prentice. Damn fine job, young man. Damn fine job. I'm trying to see if, wait a second. Let me see this. See if that swells up. I'm trying to hit a picture and see if it swells up. Yeah, wait, is that her? Okay. This is this the TV show I told you about called Highly Favored.
Hold on.
And that's her with the blue.
Is that your character on the pulpit?
Huh?
Is that your character in the pulpit right there?
That's
yeah,
me.
That's you. There you go.
On the bishop.
Yeah. Stop moving your hand, bro. Stop moving your hand. You.
It ain't even me. This machine is an AI, so it moves around. That's Rodney Perry over there on my right, and next to him with the hat, is Kiki. That's Kiki.
Oh, okay.
But it's not me. It's what's the name? It's the It's this phone system. Like you see the camera moving around. I ain't touching it. I don't even know why the hell it's doing that. But on its own, it moves around and keeps putting me in the center. Look, my hands up here. I move here. Here that motherfucker go. Come over here. The motherfucker move. I'll go here. It follows me. Wait. You can't even get butt naked on here no more. I usually could show my wife my ding-a-ling in the morning. She called me butt naked. It shuts down. It says you cannot show this type of stuff that is against our community stuff. They give you a chance to hang up and call again.
And we're jealous.
Yeah, I just lay my shit right on the damn lens. So anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, so that's one of the specials we're doing. It's called The King of Venice Beach. It's pretty amazing. We're gonna drop it after the special we just shot in Hollywood. We just shot one called All New Shit. So it's the first time in my 39 years that I'm doing a show that I'm not doing one joke or one story that I've ever told before. It's all new shit. And part of it is my whole piece about my senior citizen, being a senior citizen, but also about them killing Rob Reiner. And the whole thing about killing Rob Reiner for me, the real story is about what's going on now with our adult kids, man.
Yeah, with these drugs.
Our adult kids are knocking us off. I mean, his kids, you know how nasty and vicious and mean you have to be to kill a person with a piece of metal, to stab somebody, to cut your father's and his wife's throat. You got to have a lot of hate and shit in there to be able to pull that off. You know, and it just happened 6 weeks before that to a brother who's an opera star named Jubilant Scott.
Life is painful, excruciatingly so.
Gloria Patri, Gloria Patri, Gloria Filio.
If God is true and if God is real, He's bigger than all my sin, He's bigger than all my love and compassion. Then why should I fear?
Grammy-nominated singer Jubilant Sykes stabbed to death. The primary suspect, his own son. The renowned baritone was 71 years old.
Sykes, same thing, same neighborhood, Brentwood, same mansions with the security. Son, stabbed him to death. You know, so and they got a name for it too. It's called parricide. You know, a lot of people think it's called patricide. Patricide is when you kill a father. Matricide is when you kill a parricide. Is when you kill the parents, both of the parents. And it must be happening a lot because they got a fucking name for it. You know what I'm saying? So my routine, I talk about it and how I had to bring my kids to come to Jesus meeting. Because I tell you, there's a lot of shit we might do around here. But we ain't going to kill daddy. Let's just be clear.
On that, daddy bringing it.
Oh, yeah, we ain't going to be. So, yeah. So, anyway,
How many
That's
kids
that.
you got?
Huh?
How many kids do you have?
Did I know of? No, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I just shot a new movie called The Daughters of Dolemite. And it's so funny because the story is these three women, they don't know each other. Each one of them simultaneously is telling their grown daughters, each one of their daughters are acting the fuck out. I'm tired of your ass. You need to go live with your daddy for a while. So all three of these girls show up to Dolemite because
Not
he's their
one.
daddy. They all his daughters. They ain't never seen their daddy. He ain't never seen them. And now all four of them got to get along. It's funny as fuck. In fact, if y'all watch my morning show, the Michael Colyar morning show, episode 1056. 1056.
Okay.
That's the one we just did Monday. You'll see part of the trailer. It's hilarious. It's a
Well, you
scream.
had a family show.
Where's the family show at?
No, on your radio show.
My morning show is a family show. There's no cursing.
Yeah.
There's no
That's what I'm
cursing on
talking
the
about.
family show, but the part of the Dolemite, it ain't no much cussing.
What?
Ass maybe twice, but it ain't no bunch of cussing.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
we wouldn't show that trailer. We ain't gonna show that trailer. We gonna show the trailer that's okay for you.
I'm just trying to gauge what I can come with when I come. But anyway.
Yeah, you can come with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna come with.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe this.
Well, man, it's good that the griot like you is out there with the comedy thing.
Man, thank you for that. And I think I'm really teaching people a lot with it too.
Oh yeah,
because like that whole piece is about your kids, and there's a lot of people got their grown ass kids living with them, and some of them are disrespectful, and some of them are taking advantage. Some of them are living there forever and not paying no rent, not cleaning shit up, eating all the good shit.
And they're resentful because of their own sense of failure.
Yeah, and they also feel like an owingness. You they parent, so you gonna take care of them. I ain't taking care of them, man. I tell my kids, my youngest is 30, my oldest is 46, and he ain't shit. And I tell all of them, you ain't gotta talk to me. But if you talk to me, you'll talk to me respectfully. But my door's open to my kids. I don't give a fuck what happened, even if we ain't talking to each other. And two, I ain't even talking to me. But they can come to my home anytime and live. That's my family. But you can't disrespect me. And you ain't gonna kill daddy, because this daddy got a gun too. I don't play that shit. In fact, you know what? I have a lock on my bedroom door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That bedroom, it ain't gonna keep nobody out, but I just need you to jiggle it. I just need to know you coming. Jiggle that motherfucker. Pow, 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 nigga.
Yeah, you stupid.
Oh, look at that picture behind me. That picture behind me is my wife. I took her in October. Actually, our anniversary is November 4th. I took her to Paris to see Erykah Badu in concert. Oh,
and how many days you been just little shy of 2 years?
Married?
800 some days.
Almost 3 years. November 4th will be the third year. This is 871 days today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I count the days. I count the minutes. I've never known a life like I have now. And there's a lot of people make more money than me, but ain't nobody having more fun than me. I can guarantee you that. That is not even happening.
Impossible, Big Mike.
Yes, sir.
You know how to have fun.
So you're coming on my show. You're coming on my morning show.
Yes, I am.
I just want your fans to know that. He's coming next Monday, guys, which is the 30th. And he'll be on the Michael Colyar Morning Show. All you have to do is go to YouTube, unless you want to get sophisticated. Then you can hear me on radio. It's called GC Radio Hub. And for Get Connected, GC Get Connected. You can't be connected if you don't get connected. GCRadioHub.com. We're in 154 markets around the world. We're everywhere. We're in China, Italy, Russia, Africa. We're everywhere. So please check it out on the radio or just go to YouTube anytime you want. The Michael Colyar Morning Show. Now, we've only done 1,056 episodes. So I understand if you haven't had an opportunity to catch one. But just take your time. Go on over there and catch 2 or 3. They pretty damn good. And, we designed that show where every show has comedy, every show has music, and every show we pray. I wanted to design a show where you start your morning with laughter and prayer. If you start your morning with laughter and prayer, you build a force field of positivity around you that no bullshit can penetrate. Go out your house different. Go out your house right. If you can't do nothing else, play music. Dance a little bit. If you dance before you walk out your house, you will walk out differently. You won't walk out all full of anxiety and angst and all that bullshit. You'll be like, nigga, I'm going to get them motherfuckers. And that's how you got to be every day. You got to get up every day knowing you're going to get them. God already blessed you. You woke up. You already won. Shit, what else you want him to give you? He's giving you everything. That's like
I'm not to work the dancing in. I already get up and pray and read the Bible and that, but I got to get that dancing in there.
That's right. Do you know Tim Reed?
Yes, I
The
do.
actor. Tim, he's
Very good
80.
friend of mine.
He's 80 now, you know.
I know.
They've been married how long? How long they been married? How long they been married?
Well, he has only been married for like maybe 15, 20 years. I don't know.
42 years, brother. Him and Daphne been married 42 years. I only mentioned him to tell you a joke he just told me. So the guy died and went to the hereafter, and the guy's about to show him around. The guy said, "Am I in heaven?" And he said, "No, you were in heaven when you were on earth, when you had everything. You had food and water and clean air and animals and beauty." He said, "Well, where am I at now?" He said, "Oh, you fucked up." I love that joke. 42. It's so simple, and yet it says so much, you know?
Oh, yeah. Tim Reed and Tom Dreesen they did one of the first of these shows, This Comedy Life.
No shit.
Oh, yeah.
So let me just tell you a little bit about that. They were, if people at home may not know what me and you know. So they were the the very first black and white comedy team in America. And they were called Tim and Tom. I used to go down to a place they performed on 1900 North in Chicago. I can't think of the name of the place. They would do Monday night there.
Le Pub.
Le Pub! Yes, where my damn bell? Yes, sir. Le Pub, that's right. I would go on Monday. Sometimes they let us get up and do 5 minutes. I still have seen Dreesen, but they still around, bro. Both of them.
Well, man, Dreesen started that thing, man. He went in there and said, "Look, just give me Monday night. Give me your dark night."
I started the first comedy room that Chicago had back in 1970, 71, I think it was. There were no comedy rooms. I went to New York and I saw the improvisation. And I thought, oh my God, these comedians get to work out every night. Every night they come in there with their tape recorders, and we were scrounging for a gig every month to try to keep our timing going. So I came back and I talked to an owner of a place called Le Pub and said, "What do you have on Monday nights?" He said, "It's kind of a slow night." And I talked him into letting us turn it into a comedy room. Yeah.
Love that. Yes.
Give me a dark night. And then he had another joint after that one called the Pickle Barrel on Wells.
Oh, wow. You know where I started when they first opened up Zanies, right?
Yeah.
When we did Zanies didn't even have a liquor license when we went. And the only star they had, and the only star they had was Judy Tenuta.
Judy Tenuta. You know how she started?
With a damn accordion.
Yeah, but she was bringing her brother down there because he had issues. He had a drug problem, he had a mental problem going on. She was bringing him down to the Pickle Barrel just to give him an outlet, and she ended up going up. And she had this joke, man. She played at accordion. She said, "Every night I sit by the window praying for someone who's hung like King Kong."
Well, when we did Zanies, we had never seen nothing like it. She walked in with a fucking accordion and walked right up on the table. She stepped on the chair and she stepped on the table. And she just stood on the table and started playing the fucking accordion. She ain't gonna know nowhere near the stage. And she says, "I'm Judy." And we was like this. We didn't even know that comics were allowed to do shit like that. I thought a comic come in, you stand at the microphone, you tell your joke. She was radical from the beginning.
She was radical, man. I remember her from the beginning of her career.
You know who else I started with? Kathy Griffin. You know
Kathy Griffin? Okay. Now, I met her and everything, but I never knew her. See,
she's strong artist, man. Yeah. And we did a show out of New Haven, Connecticut, a TV show called Who's on First, and it was 4 stars.
I don't know, third base.
Yep. Yep. And each one of us took turns being the host for the evening for 4 nights. And one was a guy named Billy something, who's a huge star in England, had this curly hair. Billy, you see him all the time on shit. So it was 4 of us, but all of us knew that she was special.
Mm-hmm.
She was special. She was eating the motherfucking furniture and shit. She's roaring and shit. And we were timid. You know, this is our first gig. She's like, "Fuck that. Let's do this." You know, I'm like, whoa, okay. Yeah, we're very blessed, man. I just wish people remember that everything is a blessing. Everything. You know, just waking up is a blessing. Being able to breathe. You know, people can't even breathe. You can have all the money in the world, but it don't mean shit if you can't breathe.
My
You
wife
know,
always
so
tells me, she says, if you ain't got your health, you got nothing. You got your health,
nothing.
you got everything. 'Cause
Your
I've been
health
married
is
for 55 years.
really.
Yeah, really.
I did not. Well, we gotta ring the bell for that. Most people can't stand each other for 55 minutes. I'm proud of you.
Well,
Somebody
we were
put up with
separated for
your
7,
shit
so you know what
for
the
55 years. She's a superhero. Buy her a
well, she
medal
is.
today.
She
She's a
is that.
superhero.
That was
Yeah.
her laughing in the background. But
Yo, that is a wonderful accomplishment. God bless you. I hope
oh,
I have
God is
that
good,
because I
man.
only really got 30 good years left. But I want to have something like that with my wife. Like, she my wife for life. Both of us been married and divorced twice, so we already got the
Okay, that's
practice
what I was
out the
asking.
way. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
knew one of your wives. I didn't know the second.
You only knew one?
I
Well,
knew
you know,
Brooks.
oh yeah. The first one I was still very young. That's when I had my son Nicholas, and then Brooks is great. Brooks asked about me yesterday to one of our nephews. Said like, "Well, if Michael get his cards together, I might give him another shot." I'm like, "Girl, if you don't go on with that nonsense,
You crazy.
yeah, I found the one, brother." And it's so funny. I didn't find it till I stopped looking. I'd given up relationships. That last relationship I had was so brutal, mainly because she turned vegan, but it was so brutal. I said, I'm not getting in no more relationships.
No,
I'm gonna
man,
be
you got
no.
to break that down. You got to break that vegan shit now. She's vegan, and she didn't
Oh,
want
she
none
was
of
a
your favorite
brutal
dishes in
vegan
the
too.
house.
Oh, she's a brutal vegan. It's like if I was eating chicken, she'd come up behind me. Oh, I see we're having caucus this evening. You know, and I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
yeah, what a barbecue sauce for this caucus. You know. But yeah, she was brutal on that. You know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she tricked me. That's how she even got in, because I would have never even dated a vegan. I wouldn't even date her if she was vegetarian. I dated her because she was pescatarian. You know what pescatarian is?
Fish.
No,
You
a
can eat fish.
pescatarian is a vegetarian who try to pester everybody else into being a fucking vegetarian too. So yeah, yeah, you're right.
I
It's
walked
fish.
into that one, baby.
Yeah, you can eat
It's called
fish
a
and
setup.
seafood, right? And so you can eat fish and vegetables, right? And so she was a
You crazy, boy.
pescatarian. So that was okay. But then she stopped being that and became a vegetarian. That was
Mhm.
all right. And then she stopped and became a vegan. That was fucked up. And I was like, okay, I gotta go. Because you know how you can tell if a person is a vegan? They'll tell you right away. That's the first thing
You
I think
keep
when
it simple, don't you, Michael?
yeah, man. So yeah, so it was brutal. But I said, I'm gonna be fucking, but I ain't getting in no more relationships. I was on the stage for a year saying that. I ain't getting until the perfect person walked in. And I got my wife because of the play. Because I'm doing Michael Collier's mama. That play is what brings me to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where a lot of black people don't even realize we have a National Black Theater Festival, y'all. It's in Winston-Salem
Winston-Salem.
every 2 years. We've only been doing this since 1979. And every 2 years, 2,000 black people
It's
descend
lovely.
upon the city of
And
Winston-Salem.
that's the one where they changed the street signs.
Everything.
And
40% of the white people leave and give us the city for a week.
you
And we
got it.
take over every theater, not just the legitimate theaters, every movie
Now,
theater. And we do 7
I
to
think,
11 plays every day for a week. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm thinking of the right one because the brother that started that passed a few years ago.
Yeah, and then his wife Sylvia just passed last
Yeah.
year.
Oh, really?
His name
Okay.
was Larry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Larry and
It's been
Sylvia
many
put
years
that
since I've
together.
been there. My wife and I went down there, man, and we just had a ball. I saw this guy doing. He did. He did Elvis Presley, man? Or I know Elvis Presley. He did something that was so damn good. It was
Yeah, yeah.
ridiculous. It was just off the chain. I called
You
up
know,
Dave
you
Letterman.
might be thinking about Jackie Wilson.
That's what I'm
He
thinking.
did. Yeah, that boy been killing it. He came
Well,
back
see,
and
you
forth to the
say I know.
festivals.
You say I know about the room. I'm burnt up a lot of sales, bro. But anyway, yeah, Jackie.
Yeah.
But this Jackie Wilson, and he had a lady playing the saxophone with him.
Yeah,
His
that was a
backup
good
band.
show. That was a
Oh,
good
that's
show. But
excellent.
my show was
I
killing,
took
bro.
that show to David Letterman. I tried to get them to put that brother on, man, because he out of New York.
Yeah, and he's great. He's a great. His name is Chester. His name is Chester something. I talked to him 3 days ago because he just got a new TV show series.
Okay. Oh,
And when
that's
I
great.
saw that, I was like, nigga. You know, and he's like, yeah, Mike, I got that. He's just sharp. I can't think of Chester's last name. But yeah, so that's what Mike going there is how I met my wife. She saw me, introduced herself to me, and told me she had this restaurant. I went the next day, and I have not left her since, bro. And I ain't never leaving her. I ain't never leaving her. As long as I'm on this planet, she's my wife for life. She's it. She's the one.
Well, okay, before you go, man, tell me your favorite joke you like to tell. That's going to be hard.
Yeah, 'cause there's so many wonderful jokes. A lot of my jokes are kind of physical. But here, I can give you a good one, though, that I haven't told in a minute. The CIA needed one more assassin for their assassination program. They got down to 2 men and 1 woman. So they get a gun to the first man and say, look, your wife is in that back room. I want you to go in there and kill her. Show us you have what it takes to be a CIA assassin. Guy go in the room, he come right back out. He said, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. He said, because you don't have what it takes to be a CIA assassin. He gave the gun to the next man. He said, look, I want your wife is in that back room. I want you to go in there and kill her. Show us you have what it takes to be a CIA assassin. He go in the room, he in there 5 minutes. He come out, tears are streaming down his face. He's like, I couldn't do it. He said, you don't have what it takes to be a CIA assassin. Get the fuck out of here. So then he gave the gun to the woman. He said, look, your husband is in that back room. I want you to go in there and kill him. Show us you have what it takes to be a CIA assassin. No sooner than the woman walked through the door, you heard pow, 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 click, click, click. You heard furniture and shit thrown all around the room. About 5 seconds later, the woman stumbles out. She said, you know, some fool put blanks in the gun. I had to beat that fucker to death with a chair.
Yeah.
Men don't like that joke, but it's fabulous.
I love that
you
joke.
know.
I've told that joke, not on stage, but just under the street. That shit. Yeah, that was a blanks in that gun. I had to beat him to death.
Yeah, it's a blanks in the gun. I had to beat him. It's a great old joke, and I don't think old jokes should
But you
die.
know
Like
what I like
said.
about the way you tell jokes, Michael? That's why that's why I actually don't give a fuck about the damn joke. I want to see the theater that you put
That's
in
what
there.
it is, but you got me in this little box because I had one I would have done, but it's theatrical. I got to move around and do it, you know. I was trying to see what would be the best one that I could just drop in that little space for you, you know. Well, this has been a real pleasure, and I send love and respect and blessings to your wonderful wife. 55 years of joy is 55 years of hell is wonderful if you can do it together. You know what I'm saying? So God bless you, and I bless you for another 55. You know, and we can still be here in 55 years the way they doing shit, you know. Although more and more it look like we ain't gonna need no humans. They got machines on everything. I almost ran into one of them cars the other day. They ain't got no drive in them. They all over LA. The cars just driving, ain't no people. What's the purpose? Except to eliminate the people. You know what I'm saying?
Human beings, because them AI, they can write their own code. They can write their own computer code. Shit. What you gonna do?
Nothing. You better stack your paper and be ready to protect yourself. That's all I can say. This is the first time in the history of America that we don't have a president. So ain't no telling what's going to happen next.
Tell you what, man. How do you kill an AI? Do you throw cold water on them and electrocute their ass? What you do?
You confuse it. You turn the program around so it has to talk to itself, and then it goes crazy. Do you ever see that movie?
That's a good idea, Michael. You bullshitting, but I'm going to try that.
You ever see the movie called WarGames?
No.
And this little guy's fooling with the computer, and he hits the computer in such a way where he locks into the missile systems for our nuclear weapon systems.
Yeah.
And he locks into it, but he's playing a game with a computer. So the computer takes over, and now they're about to launch these missiles for real. So they're going crazy down there because no one knows how to stop it. And the way they find out how to stop it is by a series of games. And the game they give it to stop it all is tic-tac-toe. Because no one wins at tic-tac-toe. So they gave it tic-tac-toe, and the game kept playing until they couldn't play no more because there was nothing to beat. And so it stopped. So the moral of the story was the only way to win at war is not to have one. Oh, it's cold-blooded, brother. It's called Matthew somebody, young white kid was the star of it, and it's called WarGames. It is so good. Him and his little girlfriend, it's a little white kids. They like 18, 17 or some shit.
Well, but Michael, I know you got a hard out in 60 minutes. You only got 4 minutes left. So tell us what's up for you. other than your show and where you're going to be. You know, shout out, plug, whatever you want to call it, man.
Cool. Well, first of all, my next gig is in not next week. Next week I'm taking my wife to Vegas. My wife has never been to Vegas. Can you believe that? It's at 55.
You got so many things you can expose her
Oh my
to.
God. Have you been to Vegas? Have you been to the Sphere? That
I
big
haven't
ass
been to the
silver sphere?
I've seen it, but I haven't been in there. No.
We're going to that because they're showing the original Wizard of Oz, but it's
Really?
interactive. So you know when the trees throw the apples at Judy, the motherfuckers throw the apples into the audience. When the tornado hits, shit flies all through the room. It's interactive. So I'm taking my wife to that. I'm gonna wear her out for 3 days. I'm gonna show her everything I can in Vegas. So that's why we're off next week. The following week is Cleveland. If y'all in Cleveland, come and see me at the Cleveland. They changing the name to Funny Bone, but it's really the Cleveland Improv. You know, that's next week, and then pretty much I'm out of work after that. No, after Cleveland, then I'm doing this huge concert in Philadelphia with nephew Tommy. It's at the Lanscombe Theater with nephew Tommy, the guy who played Ashy Larry, Rollins, Darnell Rollins, and the third person. Who's the third person? Oh,
What's
and
his name? You said Ashley
Bill
Larry.
Bellamy. Huh?
I'm sorry. You said Ashley Larry.
Yeah, Ashy Larry. His name
Ashley Larry.
right. His name is Darnell Rollins.
Okay.
So Darnell Rollins,
And repeat Bill Bellamy. Yeah.
And nephew Tommy. So the three of them and me, and it's gonna be amazing. It's a big theater called the Lanscombe Theater right outside Philadelphia, which is funny because I just did 5 shows in Philly 3 weeks ago. You know,
how long are your shows generally? You do about 40 minutes, an hour? What?
When I headline, I'm required to do 45, but I'm allowed to do an hour and a half. And that's what I try to do. I try to do an hour to an hour 15 because shit, it take me 30 minutes to say howdy.
Yeah, but you work it.
Yeah, by the time I get through with jokes and shit and we get started, they're like, he talking about now we gonna get started, you know. Yeah.
Hey, listen,
I just do it.
This is a real treat for me, man. I don't get a chance to kick it with you. This is This Comedy Life. Please.
Thank you, brother.
Follow.
I'm honored to have been here. You said, let me tell the people also you can follow me. Please follow the Michael Colyar Morning Show on YouTube. If you follow us, it'll give you alerts as to when it is. And I'm hireable. Yeah,
Well,
I do weddings,
nice.
divorces, Passover, hangover.
So let the color boy get his plug in now. Let this color boy get his plug in. For This Comedy Life, go to thiscomedylife.com, like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to subscribe. And listen here, you got to get you some of this merch, man.
This Comedy Life, you got to get in there. Quit playing.
Look at him. Look at that. Look at
what? He got merch and everything.
We got merch.
I love it.
Don't be running around barefoot. Get you some shoes, boy.
There it is. Everything is about the merch, baby. Let it move.
Yes, indeed. You know, I cannot not do merch and you sitting here, the merch king. I can't do that. I would not embarrass myself like that.
Give your wife a big old hug from me, man. Yeah, I'll be selling shit. Les Brown taught me that long time ago. He said I might only make $1 million doing speaking, but I'm gonna make $3 million selling keychains and mugs and shit. It's in the merchandise. He said, you don't want a standing ovation. You want a running ovation. You want everybody to jump up, run to the back of the room, and buy up all the shit on your table. So keep that merch going. I love that hat. It looks fantastic.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, man.
No, go ahead.
I know you got to go. Les Brown gave me a plug one time. He said, there's this guy, you know, he was good doing this big speech. He was downtown, you know, McCormick Place. And there's this guy who made a living for himself talking about soap operas. And he talks about the soap operas every day. And I couldn't wait to walk up to him after the show and say, how you doing? Thanks for the plug. Because he was talking about that. Yeah, the clams up there. But he was.
So let me ask you a question.
He would give it up. Yeah.
Can you bring Clarence back?
Oh,
there's another soap opera. We have a black soap opera now.
We got a black soap opera. We have It's Your World, which is a black soap opera that was out before. Well, we're doing some stuff with It's Your World.
Well, we have a full-fledged soap opera out there that's cold as hell. It's got a 7-year run. I mean, I'm just saying Clarence could peek his head back in because everything old is new again, you know, and you could say, yo, y'all thought Clarence was dead. No, it was the soaps that was dead, but they live now and I'm back. And then boom, start telling what the fuck is going on. every week. What is Clarence talking about now? Yeah.
Yes, Sensei. Thank
Just
you,
a thought,
Sensei.
King.
Yeah,
God
you
bless
damn
you.
right.
I
And
am honored.
I'm absorbing it. I'm absorbing
honored.
that though. Because that's why, look, that's why I didn't stutter when I said the griot.
Thank you, brother. God bless you. I'm honored for this time. And
Man.
everybody, make sure you see the Michael Kai Morning Show. It's some good stuff. God bless you real good. Keep God first. You can never fail if you keep him in the center of your life. Be grateful. Blessings. See you,
God
brother.
bless you, man.
Thank you for this. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.